Hello everyone, welcome back to the Tomato Blues kitchen. Today I'm going to share you all a very travel friendly recipe. This is Methi Thepla and it's very popular across Gujarat. Now come on, let's get started. Before we get started, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe and do not forget to press the bell button for regular recipe updates. Now come on, let's get started making Methi Thepla. The first step would be to prepare the methi. Now I have not washed the methi here. I have just sorted it out and I am adding it to my processor or my chopper. I have taken 200 grams of cleaned methi today and I have chopped it finely using my chopper. Now if you can see how nicely it has been shredded, the next step would be to transfer the shredded methi to a bowl and clean it and also get rid of the bitterness. Now let us transfer the methi to a glass bowl and let us add 3 cups of water to this. Once we've added the water, let us add 1 teaspoon of salt and let us rinse this very well using our hands. Now this step is very crucial because not only will it get rid of all the impurities in the methi, but it will also reduce its bitterness. Now we will let it sit for 15 minutes after adding the salt, and after 15 minutes we will drain it in a colander like this. Once we drain it in the colander, let us squeeze out all the water thoroughly. Now if you can see, the methi looks like a dry lump. The next step would be to prepare the ginger and green chili paste that is required for this Methi Thepla dough. I am using a small piece of ginger which will be about 2 teaspoons when chopped. I have scraped all the skin and I have peeled it and cut it. Now let us take 2 green chilies and let us chop it roughly and add it to a mortar and pestle. Once the green chili and ginger has been added, let us pound it into a fine paste in the mortar and pestle. Now let us keep aside this paste and let us proceed to the next step, which is making the dough for our Methi Thepla. I have taken 2 cups of whole wheat flour today. Once we've added the flour, let us add 2 teaspoons of kasuri methi which has been crushed. This kasuri methi will give a very nice flavor to your thepla. The next will be 1.5 teaspoons of red chili powder, 1.5 teaspoons turmeric powder, 2 teaspoons of sesame seeds. This will give a beautiful crunch to your methi thepla and a nutty flavor also. And then our pounded green chili and ginger paste. Along with this, let us add salt to taste. And now let us add 1/4 cup of besan. This addition of besan is what makes this thepla different from a normal methi paratha. Now let us use our hands and let us mix all these dry ingredients so that they are evenly distributed along with the flour. Do this for 30 to 40 seconds and after this, let us add our cleaned and chopped methi. This is about 1/2 cup tightly packed. Now once we've added the methi, we are going to rub the methi into the flour using our hands such that the methi is evenly coated with flour and distributed inside the mixture very well. Now make a well inside the flour mixture and add 1/4 cup of thick fresh yogurt. Along with this, let us add 1 tablespoon of peanut oil. Now this peanut oil addition was taught to me by my cook in Baroda. Her name was Bhavna. Now we are going to add 1 cup of water to this particular Methi Thepla dough and we are going to knead it to a smooth and soft dough. I'm going to add water little by little and first let us mix and bring all the ingredients together to make a soft dough. This takes approximately 4 to 5 minutes. If you can see, I am adding the same 1 cup of water in parts little by little. I am actually sprinkling it over the dough and I am bringing it all together. Now let us add the remaining 1 tablespoon of peanut oil and let us begin kneading our dough for 4 to 5 minutes. Then let us close this with a wet towel and let us rest it for 15 minutes. Now the dough has rested for 15 minutes and we are now going to roll our dough into theplas. Now before we begin rolling, let us knead it for 1 to 2 minutes again. And then pinch out small portions of the dough and make small balls out of these portions. This particular methi tepla recipe will give you 15 medium-sized teplas. Make sure that there are no cracks while you pinch and form these dough balls. Now flatten the dough ball into a disc, dust it with flour and then roll it into chapatis. Now while you roll these teplas, bear in mind that they should not be too thin or too thick. They should be slightly thick and they should have a nice bite to it. If you find that the dough is sticking to the pot, then dust it with more flour and continue to roll it out into a slightly thick tepla like I said. If you can see, all our dough balls have been rolled into teplas and now we are ready to cook the tepla. Heat an iron pan and add one rolled tepla. Keep your flame in medium and cook each side for 30 seconds, applying pressure on the surface of the tepla. Now let us flip it and again let us cook for 30 more seconds. Now apply some oil on the surface of the tepla. You can also see some small spots, brown spots on the surface of the tepla. Now flip again and apply some pressure. I am using a roti sekan here. And again let us add half a teaspoon of peanut oil and again cook it for 30 more seconds. If you can see, the teplas are beautifully golden brown and they are ready to be served. And that's it my friends. Our teplas are ready to be served. I am serving it up with some fresh yogurt and our no oil lemon pickle. For more recipes, please visit tomatoglues.com. Thank you for watching. We'll be back again with another video.